Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and so welcome to the channel if you've not subscribed before. Okay, now you may remember in the last episode we got the starboard wing on. Okay, so it's now looking like an aircraft. Okay, today we're going to try and figure out how to get the stand in, because I can't see for the life of me where in the instructions it says where to put the stand. So it's just complete guesswork on my part. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to try, as I say, this is complete guesswork. I'm just using a Sharpie pen. That is, I guess, somewhere around about the middle. And we're going to try and put a slot somewhere in between those, somewhere in between the two tick marks there, right? So if I start by doing there's one hole done. So got to try and do the same. I wish I had my hobby set in. That seems to have disappeared, so I might have to go and get myself another one. So there, I hope I've got that up. I think I might need yeah, this is where I really needed my hobby knife. Just don't know where that's disappeared to. So right, here we go. Yes. going to try and think a few more holes, I think. Just, I think I might need now I think I might be able to get in there with the so if I can get the file in there. Well, I think it probably needs to be a bigger drill bit now, because so if I just take this one out. Oh, come on. Now let's see if that will go in. It's getting that. I think we might be able to go and get the file in there, I think. Yep. Let's see if we can try and get that. Yes, there we go. Now we can actually. Now we should be able to fit that on there. Now the next thing to do is to, first of all, let's go and get is to actually make sure before we do anything else is to actually fit it, see whether if it's actually going to actually fit it on here. And that is on there, like so. Now the best. Oh, I wonder whether that's going to actually. Here we go. Yeah, that's okay, but it does need a bit. That is actually not a bad thing to do. I think just leave it leaning to one side because it gives the impression that it's banking around. Because it just gives the impression that it's banking around. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. could try. But then again, because yeah, that will give the impression that it's leaning, that it's actually banking around to the right. Okay. Okay guys, well now that we've got the slot sorted out and it goes in there like so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this till a bit later in the video, in the series, sorry, purely because of the fact that I want to paint the stand in a metallic colour, in the polished aluminium, so that the stand has got that metallic look about it. Okay, which is something I didn't do when I did the Adornia and the Vampire. So that's the plan. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in my bag, and we're going to put that in there as well. And that is all set and ready. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to get our plastic magic out. And we're going to cut off parts F5 and F6, which is these two parts there, which is one of the fuel tanks. Okay, so here we go. Let's get these, get that out of the way from it because we don't want it. So there we go. So now it's just a question of finding out. There we go. goes in there. Yeah, that's now stuck down. And then what we can do, yeah, so if we do it, is that this goes and that goes in there like so on that side. So that's one fuel tank put on. Okay, and I'll be back in a bit to go and get these two parts all done. Okay, we're going to get the starboard fuel tank on now. So we're now going to get these all so I just test to make sure that this goes in. There we go, that goes in there like so. So now what we can do is put some glue on. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm just going to jump ahead to parts 103 and 104. Well, steps 103 and 104, because we need to go and put on some so first up we want part G12, which is this little part here where my finger is. You can just see it there. Well, so we're going to get that. Now this is where I need the tweezers. So there we go. Right, now then, just put a bit. So that goes in there, and then we just stick that. So there we go, that's that part in. Now we want D6, which is this bit here. Right. So we're going to get that off. So here we go, we get this. So that's got to go in there. And it should, hopefully. And there you go. The aircraft is now ready for priming and painting. Well guys, that's it for this video. I've got the aircraft now in pretty much in the position to get it all painted, primed and painted. So I've got the obviously because I've got the fuel tanks on today, it's also got that, so that's great. I'm going to be using white primer for the for this, because I've got, this is Halford's white primer. The reason for that is that the rudder needs to be, this bit here needs to be painted white. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing as well. And there's also a little bit here, a little bit around about here where the invasion markings have got to go as well, so we've got to include them as well. Some of them have got to be painted in white, and some of them have got to be painted in white. So so there we go. So yeah, there we go. So in the meantime, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. If you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up, why don't you? And also comment, subscribe, and share the video as well, and hit that notification button as well if you've not subscribed before. So in the meantime, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.